Okay guys, so we have a big issue here. I replaced the harness here. If you see, there's no breakage in the harness no more for coil number 2. I need to fix this right here, but I just wanted to, go ahead and try it out and everything. It's still doing the same problem. Now I came to figure that, well, obviously there was a problem with the harness. There was a breakage here on the ground, but we have a big issue here. We think that the ECM is bad again. So we replaced this ECM about 2-3 weeks ago, and we replaced it because the lift, when you would turn it on, it would run for about 25 to 30 seconds and then it would shut off. This injector, this harness was touching the ground, so it did a spike here, it shorted to ground here on the metal frame, and I guess that spike went and hit the ECM down here. So this ECM, we bought this one refurbished, and we ordered it. They sent it in it took about 3 days to come in. We replaced it and it fixed the problem. It was running, but ever since it was running, it didn't have a lot of power. It wouldn't shut off no more, but it didn't have a lot of power. So now it's causing an issue where when it's running, after running in a little bit, then it shuts off under a load. If you leave it on, it stays on, but no active code right here. So let me show you guys, see if it starts off. And to start up, it's a big issue too. So that's the issue that it has. I really think it's the ECM. There's no way of testing them, ourselves. So back then, about 2-3 weeks ago, it was reading a code. I'm sorry, it did have a code, an active code, that it wasn't getting signal from the injector to the ECM, and we checked continuity. Continuity was good on the pins here on the harness, so that's why we went and replaced the ECM, and now it's turning off. We're not getting codes, but we really think it's the ECM that's having that issue. So we're gonna go ahead and call it, replace it, and go like that, guys. It does say that on these cat forklifts, those ECMs are really bad when you refurbish them. When they try to solder the pieces inside the ECM, that they're not high quality, and they just don't work. They get heated up again and they start failing, and it sucks because the price, this is a $600 piece. Now if we buy it new, it's about $1,500 to $1,800, with tax and shipping and everything. So it gets pricey. It gets very pricey. So that's why we had went with that route on replacing the refurbished. They give you a 1-year warranty, but I guess we had bad luck with this ECM, and now it's doing that. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and replace it. The coil, the harness here is good now, but it's still not running with that. It doesn't want to turn on. So it'll run there. It'll run there for a while. If you see here, there's a misfire still. Look what happens when I turn off the number 1, when I unplug it. Then I plug it back on. Look at what happens when I unplug number 3. Really bad misfire. And it does the same thing if I do number 4. But when I unplug number 2, nothing changes. So that's how I know this one, it's not getting, it is reading lower millivolts. It's reading 1.25 or 125 millivolts when the rest are on the 200 in the 200s millivolts. So harness is good, everything comes back. So I'm thinking that it's highly, you know, that the problem is the ECM causing that. But you see, we're getting signal here, but not enough millivolts. If you see here, we don't have no active coil right here. So, no check engine light. So, ECM. Okay, so we'll send it in, we'll get another one, we'll get another ECM, and then we'll go from there, guys. I wanted to show you guys one more test that I was running. Is I wanted to check the volts and the millivolts, everything that all the coil packs are receiving. If we see here, I'm gonna show you guys. Disconnect this one, disconnect that one. Okay, we're gonna just do those two. But so right now we're receiving, if we see here, we're receiving here 94 millivolts. 94 millivolts. That's number 1. Number 3, we're receiving 95 millivolts. I want to show you guys this one too. On the very end one, which is number 4, we're receiving 95.3 millivolts. Okay, so all 95, all 3 of them. Now let's see number 2. Number 2 is 106, 105.8 or 106. Okay, millivolts. So that's why I keep thinking that this cylinder number 2, it's not functioning, because as you guys see too, when I disconnect it, when I ever disconnect it, it's not, you know, it's not showing us that misfire on number 2, because there already is a misfire. So at the very beginning, when we replaced the ECM, the operator, he did mention that he didn't have a lot of power when he would be lifting since the very beginning, that when he would be lifting something, it would want to die on him. My theory here is that ECM was failing or got refurbished because of that, you know, problem. I'm thinking that it's not giving the right signal here to this ECM, to the number 2 cylinder. That's why it doesn't have much power. It loses power whenever it's lifting something, because it's only working on 3 cylinders. Okay, so that's my theory. So that's why I think the ECM. So I wanted to show you guys those measurements, and that way you guys can see too that, you know, it's I'm not just shooting it and saying though after these type of diagnosis. That's why I'm thinking that it's the ECM. This forklift ran good, everything. It just started with that issue, that spike that it did and everything. So it got replaced with that one, that refurbished one, and now it's having that really bad misfire. So we're gonna go ahead and take it off, and we'll go from there, guys. Okay, so we took off the battery now. Now we're gonna take these taps off. Okay guys, I can't get the plug right there. So what I'm gonna do is take off the computer, you know, bolt it from where it goes bolted, and then turn it downwards, and then that way I can get to the I can pull the plugs up. Okay, you can see it here now. Okay guys, so this one, I'm gonna put it back. So I needed to pull the tabs a little bit more, and then it came out with pressure. Okay, so now I gotta do the bottom one, but you gotta take this one off first, and then that way this can come all the way back, because it needs to pull the tabs down. Okay, so just keep pulling the tabs down. You see how it's okay, good. All right, so everything looks good inside, or the pins. So yeah, most likely guys, the problem's gonna be over there. Let's see the pins here. Everything looks good. Yeah, everything looks good there. So I'm gonna grab some tape and I'm gonna put it on here. I don't want the connectors to be getting all that dirt. And then the bolts, the nuts, I always put them back here. This is the 3CM 3NA. Okay, so we'll see guys, we'll see what comes back, and I'll keep you guys updated once we receive the part. So we finally got the computer, literally 6 days later. They couldn't send it out. We had to speak to a technician and stuff like that, so you know how it goes. But we finally got the new computer. I went and installed it already. I didn't want it to bore you guys on installing it. You guys know how it is. I put the battery back, but now everything's looking, I haven't turned it on or nothing. It's first time, but I wanted to show you guys here the connectors. If you see, it's throwing me 94 millivolts. 94 millivolts. So I like this already, because the number 2, remember, I don't know if you guys recall, a little bit in behind, the number 2 would call for 105 millivolts. So there was definitely something wrong with number 2. If you see, they're all matching now. 94, 94, and then I want to disconnect this one too, because I want to make sure. Let me start putting them back. Let me see signal. 1225. Okay, so $12.25. That's good. We like that. $12.25. How much we get in the middle of it? 0.2 in the middle, okay. So I want to record everything for you guys, and you guys can check it out. That way, if you guys come across a problem like that, you know, don't break your head too much. Okay, so we've measured everything now. We're getting the same for the ground, for the middle connector in the middle. So everything's good, everything's plugged. I'm gonna have to fix this right here, this connector. I don't want to, you know, to have it get corrosion in there. So I'm trying this thing out, you guys. No code, no check engine light. If you see there, no check engine light, no nothing. We picked up a load right now, like a 1,000-pound load, and it was good. It feels like it's a little bit accelerated, but because it's ECM programmed, you know, we can't do nothing about that. That's in the ECM. So I don't know, we're gonna keep trying, but it sounds pretty good. It did have a hard start. Didn't want to start, I think, because it was more than, it's, you know, 6 days without turning on. so the fuel had to get in the system. That's what I'm guessing. But other than that, we're gonna keep trying it and see. I'll let you guys know in a little bit. Okay guys, so finally we lifted up a big load close to the 5,000 mark. It lifted it like nothing. I let one of the guys that, you know, use a forklift every day, has the same forklift but a different forklift but same model and everything, and he said it feels really good, really strong. So, you know, it does look like it was the ECM, you guys. You know, that was the main problem. So starting good now, no hard starts. I am gonna leave it with me tonight, and then tomorrow morning I will start it again, see if you know, if it has a hard start again and stuff like that. So tomorrow we'll see, we'll test it again, and then because I want to give it to the operator and make sure feel good. But I think this is gonna end the video, guys. So always, you guys, trust your gut, you know, trust your diagnosing, because when you deal with electrical problems, it's really hard, you guys. ECMs, modules, you know, all that stuff. So you couldn't even do this no more. You could not do that to the forklift back then. So that's how I knew that it was the forklift. The lift was literally working on 3 cylinders only. So that's why it didn't have power. But now, you know, it's working, it feels strong. So yeah, guys, this was a refurbished ECM. So, you know, if you're gonna go that route, just make sure you get, you know, good parts. Okay, cool guys. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you can subscribe to the channel if it helps you a little bit or something. You know, I just like to help a lot, because I like to go on there and see videos too, and helps me a lot too. So cool guys, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.